What if I told you we did a boat tour in Ninh Binh and we were the only people on the water? And no, we didn't go super early or late in the day. Hey peeps, welcome back to Time to Go Places. In this video, we're taking you to Galaxy Grotto, also known as Thiên Hà Cave, a boat tour that took us completely by surprise and that almost nobody is talking about. If you've been to Ninh Binh, you'll know it's famous for its boat tours. Tràng and Tam Cốc draw thousands of visitors every single day. And for good reason, they're both spectacular. But Ricky and I found something else. Something with barely any information online, mentioned under at least 3 different names, and with almost no English language videos. Honestly, we weren't even sure if it was a real tour. Galaxy Grotto is located in Hàm Rồng village. It's about 20 to 30 minutes west of Tam Cốc by car or motorbike. It's well off the usual tourist trail, so you probably won't stumble across it by accident. It's best to go with a local driver or hire a scooter if you're comfortable and your travel insurance covers it. A return trip with a local driver usually costs around 200,000 to 300,000 dong, depending on where you're staying. When we arrived at Galaxy Grotto, there was nobody else there. The owner himself walked us through the route on a map at the entrance. It's that kind of place, small, personal, and unhurried. Galaxy Grotto is open daily from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and entry is 120,000 dong, and that includes the wet and dry caves and the boat ride. The tour begins on the water. And we'll be honest, the first minute had us wondering what we'd got ourselves into. The boat sets off past what looked very much like an active construction site. But within minutes, the scenery opened up completely. Peaceful water, towering limestone crafts, and not another boat in sight. Just us and the sound of the oars. It was stunning. Once you dock, the walk begins through quiet countryside, with birds and butterflies moving through the trees. Our guide Min stopped to show us an ancient well along the path. Through his phone, he explained that the water is considered precious. It's believed by the locals to have healing properties. We're not exactly sure what it cures, but we like the idea. It's an easy walk, but make sure you wear comfortable shoes. There's some uneven surfaces along the way. After a short walk, you enter Động Thiên Hà, also known as the Wet Cave. The Wet Cave begins on foot, and it's immediately spectacular. The formations here are extraordinary, and Min was in his element, eagerly pointing out interesting structures along the way. Deep inside the cave, you find a boat waiting for you. You climb in and you're on the water inside the cave. Just a word of warning, it is dark in here, and in places it's very close. If you're claustrophobic, this section might just challenge you. The cave ceiling comes low and the only sounds are the water and your breathing. It's quite an experience. The name Galaxy Grotto comes from the mineral deposits in the ceiling that once shimmered like stars. And you can still see that in some sections. But I have to be honest, the artificial lighting they've added means you can't quite see that effect anymore. But don't let that put you off. What's here is still breathtaking. Once this section of the boat tour is finished, you exit the wet cave.
When you enter, you go through the father's door. When you leave, you go out through the mother's door.
You continue back along the same path to reach the dry cave, Dong Thien Than. Now, there's quite a lot of steps here. I mean, a lot of steps. But once inside the dry cave, it's considerably cooler than it is outside. And after the humidity of the climb, that was a good thing. Inside the dry cave, you'll find some really interesting rock formations. The final section is back on the water, and this cave is something else entirely. It's much darker than the first, with very little artificial lighting. Instead, our guide handed us spotlights to shine as you go, picking out the cave walls, the ceilings, and the water below you. A gentle breeze moves through the cave the entire time, which keeps the temperature quite cool. Now, we've done a few boat tours over the time, but this one was different. It was genuinely unforgettable, and somehow almost nobody knows this place exists. One thing worth mentioning, Min gave us fair warning via his phone translator that he would ask for a tip on the return trip. We appreciated his honesty, so I'd suggest have some cash ready. When you consider that we may have been the only visitors that day, it was a no-brainer. If you're heading to Ninh Binh, Galaxy Grotto is definitely worth the detour, and we hope this video helps you find it a little bit easier than we did. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed exploring this hidden gem with us, we'd love it if you liked and subscribed to our channel. And don't forget to join us next time, because it's time to go places.